What's up, y'all? It's your boy AJ, and I am back with another episode of Into the ChannelVerse, where I sit down with content creators, film content creators, and kind of just chop it up, talk to them about their channel, talk to them about their page, and kind of get to know them and dive into their thoughts and feelings about film. Today we have a very special guest. I'm excited for who we have today, and we're gonna get into this thing. So let's go. 4K King, what is going on, man? Thank you for coming to the channel, bro. What's going on with you, man?
Well, right now I'm talking to you, and I'm so thankful for it. Uh,
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on. I'm excited to chat a little bit here about the channel and about movie collecting, because that's
Yes,
why we're
sir.
here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have come up with a few questions for you, but first we're gonna get into an icebreaker. Icebreaker question is: if you were stranded on an island, which of these four movies would you bring and watch forever? You have to get rid of the other three, and my selection is Babylon, Parasite, La La Land, or Forrest Gump.
Those are oddly familiar.
Those are your favorites on Letterboxd.
They are my favorites on Letterboxd. So, Forrest Gump is my favorite movie.
Okay.
Um, but I will admit that is one I could definitely see myself getting if I'm watching it every so often.
Mm-hmm.
It will definitely start to wear off on me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Parasite, same, since it's
Okay.
more of a slow burn, um, to an extent. So I'm gonna have to say La La Land. I
Okay.
think
Not Babylon. Why'd you choose La La Land
so.
over Babylon?
I was thinking La La Land because if I'm stranded on an island, I need something a little more
Upbeat.
uplifting,
Yeah.
moving,
Yeah.
real upbeat. Where Babylon, as much as I love it, uh,
Hmm.
it's it's kind of like a dark movie. There's a
It
lot of stuff
is.
in it that if I'm on an island, I'm not sure that's the mindset I need.
Yes. That's true.
So
That's so true.
I'm gonna go La La Land. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's a fair enough answer. Um. All right. Moving on to our first question,
All right.
collection questions. And so there's this little project. Actually, it's not little at all. It's actually huge. And I did not realize how huge it was going to be until like you after the fact after I sent my video in, and I know you explained it like beforehand. Just let us know like everything about collection questions, how you came up with the idea of it, the process behind it. Let us know what collection questions
Uh,
actually is.
so Collection Questions, if you don't know, is a documentary that I made with the help of some really great people, Steelbook Obsessed, Alex, and yeah, it's a documentary about physical media. And so last year, it's been almost a year since we had like started to make work on it. So it was October, like around Halloween. We were like, okay, we had an idea. So the idea was to make a YouTube video. That was the first idea,
Hmm.
and it was 20 minutes long. I wasn't very happy with it, uh, and that was back when the Instagram lives were popping every night. And so we were kind of chatting about it on there, and people were mentioning the fact that we could turn this into a documentary.
Hmm.
And so we, yeah, we began to work on it. We started reaching out to people. We said, let's get some video clips. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna get the community together, and that was kind of the gist of it. We wanted to bring so many people from the community that some are from TikTok, some are from YouTube, some are from Instagram. Uh, you know, so they're people from everywhere. So if you're only on one site, you might not know these other people. So that's going to be really refreshing. Uh,
Hmm.
when you're watching the documentary. And yeah, we it took a while to get it done,
Hmm.
but we had finished it, and then people were asking for the disc, and as it was a physical media documentary, we had to get the disc out. So that was our priority. We wanted to put it out on disc before we put it out anywhere else, and so that's what we did. And yeah, it's out. So
I like I said, I did not realize, how big it was gonna be. It's like on Letterbox, it's on IMDb,
yeah,
and it's listed on there. And I was just like, wow, I thought it was just gonna be like, like a YouTube video,
yeah,
how you intended it before. Um, but I think it's an awesome thing. I still have to pick up my copy. And I'm going to put in the description the link to where you can pick up your copy for it, for
appreciate
sure. And I just condone you, or I commend you
it.
for how persistent you were with this project, and it's a success. So
Yeah,
kudos to you, man, for
I
sure.
appreciate it. I mean, I know with like things I do on YouTube, right? I have a tendency, and this is no secret if you see my, or if anybody watches my channel, I'll start a series and it won't last very long.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
um, so yeah, this was a project I just wanted to push through. There were times we were like, okay, let's, we went through, we were in talks with some distributors too at some point. So
Hmm.
we were gonna go really big on this,
Hmm.
but you know, it we wanted to control it, kind of keep it in our space,
Yeah,
but also,
makes sense.
some of these distributors aren't as welcoming as they seem. They're kind of
Hmm.
out for you sometimes.
Yeah,
But we really wanted to just get through with the project and actually bring it to fruition,
yeah.
and so that's what we did.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Um, Pat yourself on the back for that, man. For sure, for
I
sure.
appreciate it.
Moving on to the next question. You recently have started doing some gaming on your
I have.
channel, which is not usually what you do, right? This is
Mm-mm.
it's you're usually, film, TV, and stuff like that. So, how is branching out into gaming? How's that been so far? I know you kind of just started it, but
Yeah.
are there any games that you're playing right now, or looking forward to playing in the future that you're excited about?
Yeah, so I mean, right, again, like you said, we just started. So I did do a video a while back, kind of going over my game collection,
Hmm.
and it did all right. For in terms of my views, it did all right. And
Yeah. Mhm.
so I decided to stream the game. Um, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was the game I decided to stream.
Mhm.
And I've been playing that nonstop pretty much as of recently. So I
Okay.
figured, okay, it's movie related. It's a
True.
game that I really enjoy, and
Mhm.
so I said, all right, I'm gonna stream it. If people show up, they show up. I'm doing it more for me, more
Mhm.
so,
Yeah. Yeah.
and but I figured I'd make it something I can put up on there
Yeah.
for
You
the
said
people
might
who
as
are
well make some
interested.
content with something I enjoy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel that.
and some games I'm playing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mhm.
Um, I'm playing what the PGA Tour 2K23.
Okay.
Uh, I Yeah.
I never really got into golfing video games. Is that fun,
Uh,
relaxing? What is it?
I don't know.
Intense? I don't know.
It I have PlayStation 5, and so I have
Mhm.
PlayStation Plus. That's what I get my games from mostly.
Okay. Yeah.
And that was one of the monthly games.
Mhm.
So I decided just to download it to see what it was about.
Right.
I'm a big 2K fan,
Okay.
so I saw 2K in the name. I downloaded it,
You was
and
like, what?
I've just been playing it now. So
Nice, nice, nice.
um, yeah,
I have some buddies that play golfing, or like golfing games, like tennis games. And I'm like, is that fun? Like, I've never really been a sports video game, connoisseur, or like ever, really played them
yeah,
much. So, I'm that's out of my realm. So, I mean, if y'all enjoy it, you know, you know,
yeah.
but yeah. So, what are there any other games that you're looking forward to playing on your
Oh
channel,
yeah.
or?
So Spider-Man 2, I
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's dropping.
I
Uh huh.
platinum Miles Morales.
Okay.
So Yeah, and so I'm working on Spider-Man, but some other games like Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of pushed it to the side for right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
yeah, and so yeah, the Spider-Man 2, but also I believe in December, I want to say
Mhm.
the new Avatar game comes out.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so
By the end of
I'm
the
a
year.
little skeptical. I don't buy games on day one. I usually wait for a sale,
Mm-hmm.
especially because first day launches don't go great for
Mm-hmm.
a lot of games. I know, like the Lord of the Rings game, the the Goblet of some I
Gollum?
forget the name of
Was
it.
it the
Yeah,
Gollum
Gollum,
one?
Gollum.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that game. I was excited for it. I've never even seen the movies, but I saw the game and I was like, "Yo, that looks fire." And then
Mm-hmm.
it came out, and
Yeah.
apparently it's total garbage.
Yeah. It didn't do too well at launch. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and that's kind of the risk you're willing to take if you buy day one video games, even if they're like very uh anticipated, highly anticipated games, because I got Jedi Survivor, the Star Wars series,
Mhm.
Jedi Survivor, because I really enjoyed the first game, and it was good, not great. It wasn't. It kind of let me down. It was a little disappointing. So I'm gonna try to refrain from buying day one so often for video games. Um, Spider-Man 2 though, like
Day one.
uh, that's
Day
one
one.
that I don't know. Like I might have to just do day one on that one.
I,
Um,
I want the controller and the base plate.
the the plates and the controller, so fire, man,
I know.
so
It,
fire.
hey,
Um,
yeah.
But moving on to our
Yeah.
next question, um, what is your favorite item that you've been sent in your collection?
Okay. So my buddy over on Instagram, Big Knack or Robert,
Uh huh.
sent me over for my birthday last year
hmm
the Indiana Jones
Ooh.
4K collection,
With
and
with the steals in it.
yeah, I really love these movies. They're not amazing, not all of them. The first one was pretty good, but we're not gonna mention the newest one. But that's besides the point. Yeah, this set is really nice. I really love the steel books. Yeah, I'll pop out one of them for you here. Here's Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
hmm
Yeah, I I like some of these that are some simplistic, but also matching each other.
Gotcha.
Um, I hate what they're doing right now with like the Transformers and Mission Impossible, where they made them all match, and then the newest movie that looks nothing like
Oh,
the ones they put out.
for sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
but
hmm That
yep.
I feel like that might be how Indiana Jones is though, with the Dial of Destiny when it comes out.
Well, I think it will definitely be different just because Disney's I think releasing the
hmm
newest one.
hmm
So since those were Paramount, I don't
hmm
know that they have any correlation or communication in that front. But
Right.
yep,
And then Paramount dropped the Indiana Jones steelbooks like
yeah,
separately with
yeah.
the original posters on them too.
Yeah, and then they did the slip covers that looked exactly the
Yeah,
same. So I'm
see,
like,
Paramount, you're trying to milk us, man. You're trying to milk us for our franchises, our favorite franchises.
oh yeah,
Ha,
milk us
you
for
know.
what we got.
No, no, for real, for real. Nice. So, moving on to the next question. What is your favorite item in your collection, period? What is your favorite item?
Oh God, okay,
Or some of your favorite items. You don't have to
okay.
do
Yeah, I
just
was gonna
one.
say I think the
Yeah.
question was different earlier.
Yeah, you could do
Was it
yeah, you could
was it
do
prized
several,
possessions?
yeah,
Basically.
prized possessions
Okay.
in your collection, you
All
know.
right, all right, cool. So,
Kind of
um,
reworded it a little.
all right. So one item I got here. This is Funko making fun the documentary.
hmm
Um, and this comes with the steel book right there. Oh, right there. For the documentary,
Okay.
and it comes with the
Nice.
Funko Pop for Brian Marriott. This is limited to 5,000 pieces.
Ooh.
Blu-ray steelbook, and yeah, I think this documentary is really cool. I caught it on Netflix when it came out.
hmm
What 2018, 19, and
Is it still there on
said what?
Netflix? Is
I
it still
don't think
there on
it
Netflix?
is.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think it is. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's why I picked this up to begin with because I couldn't find it anywhere. online. And so, yep, I picked this set up. I really enjoy that. Then I have Steelbook here. Picked this one up in Mexico.
Mhm.
While I was on vacation. My mom's from Mexico, so we're down there pretty often.
Okay.
And this one's pretty pricey here, but I picked it up for like $25 in Mexico. And this is the Chernobyl
Oh,
4K Steelbook. It is a
wow.
beauty.
Is that
Yeah.
like a exclusive, uh,
Uh,
or
I
is it
think it was a Best Buy
Best
exclusive
Buy
when it came
exclusive?
out.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Hey,
then
that's really
finally, I got
nice. I love the art on that.
I got one more Funko Pop here. This is the movie cow from Jane Silent Bob and Clerks,
Hmm.
signed by Brian O'Halloran. Right
Wow.
there. I don't know if that comes through on the
Wow. Yeah, I
camera or
see.
not.
Yeah, I see it. I see it there.
But yeah,
Wow.
got that in convention in Charlotte, no Raleigh, North Carolina. So
Nice.
those are
Nice.
some of my
Some
favorites.
nice prized possessions there.
Yeah.
Hmm. Moving on to the next question. What is a movie that you own that you dislike and probably will never watch again?
Okay. So I own two copies of this movie, so that makes it even worse. So this is
Why?
Kill Her Goats,
And they're
and
both steelbooks?
they're both steelbooks. So this is now I will say this was sent to me for free to talk about on the channel.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's hot garbage. The steelbook, the steelbooks look.
Hey, I was about to say, like, I really like the design of the
Yeah,
steelbook.
I give them props. The steelbook looks phenomenal,
Yeah, that's dope.
and one of them's a Blu-ray, one of them's 4K, come with
Okay.
art cards and stuff. But the movie's like straight porn basically, and it
Understandable,
it's
but
Kane
it's not great.
Hodder. He's in it, but he's in it for a solid 5 minutes. It's it's
Yeah.
like an hour and a half of you're following these three girls in a cabin and they're just talking, and it's not something I would ever watch again.
Or
So
recommend, I'm guessing.
yeah, no, I would not recommend it. I'd probably tell you if you're a big steelbook collector, maybe grab it just for the steelbook. If you're
Yeah.
like not even gonna watch the movie,
Yeah, play frisbee with the discs.
yeah. But if you care about the quality on the disc,
Hmm.
stay away. Don't
Got
don't touch it. It's
okay.
yeah. You
Very
will be
understandable.
yeah.
All right, we're on our last two questions. What is
Um,
your favorite genre of films? And this is a genuine question that I don't know. So
okay.
what is your favorite genre?
All
Is
right.
it
So
is it wait, let me guess. Is it
yeah,
comedy?
maybe.
Okay, 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 okay.
So
I'll let
it
you
is
elaborate.
comedy.
Okay,
It is comedy,
okay,
and
nice.
I kind of brought some examples. So I'm a big fan of comedy just because it can get you out of places when you're in a place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
For sure.
there's a comedy for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It a rom com, a horror
Mm-hmm.
comedy, a drama comedy. There so
Mm-hmm.
many types of comedies. I mean, you got classics coming to America. You got some more raunchy ones, but like this will definitely, if I'm in a bad mood, this is definitely a good one to throw on. Or you got some, like more that are drama heavy. The
Seven.
King of Staten Island, another great movie.
Mm-hmm.
And although I think comedy, when we think of comedy, we're thinking probably Seth Rogen, like Knocked
Mm-hmm.
Up or something,
Mm-hmm.
or 40-Year-Old Virgin, which
Yeah.
that's definitely a big part of comedy. But there's also other parts of comedy that are very, you know, very different. And
Mm-hmm.
since everything is subjective, but
Very true.
for me personally, it's got to be comedy. If not comedy, I would say horror.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I've been a lot more into horror movies. Um, I'm watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's just because of the game or what, but I've just been in a horror phase, or maybe
Okay.
it's the fact that Halloween is coming up,
It's
but
coming. It's creeping up on us, man.
it is. But
But
yeah, comedy.
comedy is okay. That's fair, and I have my fair share of favorite comedy movies. So,
Mhm.
um, like you said, I think comedy is very universal, but it's very subjective as well. And that's a great genre to choose, man, for sure.
Yeah. Well, there's
Last,
definitely some.
go ahead.
Sorry, there's definitely some stinkers in the comedy genre,
Yeah,
but
and the thing about
yeah,
that is, you might think something is a stinker, and then the next
yeah,
person thinks it's like the funniest thing on earth.
yeah,
Because me personally, I love Step Brothers, but the movie, the more I've talked to people about that movie, the more I found that people don't really love it, and I'm like, wow, like this is the
yeah,
most fun. Like back when I watched it for the first time, I was like, if you don't like Step Brothers, you don't like comedy. you know so now I'm kind of like understanding, like, it's not for everybody,
yeah,
but they still might love comedy movies, but that one just not for them. So I have
yeah,
to come to that acceptance that not
yeah.
everybody's gonna love the same comedy movies as me.
I mean,
But
I
yeah.
love Step Brothers, and a comedy movie I usually go to tell people like comedy is not just 40-year-old virgin, but in
Mm,
fact, even with the same actors, they have the acting chops for the drama. I always look at the movie Funny People with Adam
yeah.
Sandler and
Uh-huh.
Seth Rogen,
Uh-huh.
and that tackles some heavy stuff,
Hmm.
but it's also funny at times, and it handles it very well, proving that Judd Apatow, I think he did that,
Yeah,
right?
he did.
Yeah,
He did.
proving that. Now the bubble was hot trash. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you know, he can do drama and comedy, and
Yeah.
I believe he did King of Staten Island too. So that
Yeah,
only,
I think that
yeah,
was him.
but yeah,
So he tends to balance drama and comedy pretty well
yeah,
in
yeah.
his films generally. Um, I have not seen The Bubble. I've heard of it. I've heard about it, and
Stay away.
I think at first people were saying like they weren't sure if it was real, if it was gonna be like a real movie, or if it was
Mhm.
gonna, because didn't it like drop on April Fool's Day or something? Like it dropped like on a
I don't
weird
remember.
day, and they were like, I don't know if this movie is real. Like they dropped a trailer, but people were
Yeah,
like, when you click on it, it's gonna be like a blank screen or something. But people actually were able to watch it, and it's an actual film. And it didn't get great reviews.
yeah.
It didn't
I
get great reviews.
it. I thought the trailer looked good. To be honest with you, I thought
Oh,
it looked
really?
pretty funny.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I
See, there you
started
go.
it. Yeah, I
There
started
you
it,
go.
and then I didn't finish it because I was having
Hmm.
a hard time getting through it. And
Hmm.
so like a couple weeks later, I picked it back up from the beginning, and
Hmm.
I decided it was hot garbage after finishing it. Yeah,
See,
I was not too pleased with it, but no,
somebody out there might love it though.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, hey, you know.
I
But
I
anyway,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, it's all right.
That
Yeah.
keeps happening. I'm sorry. What else were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say it's definitely more towards like the TikTok, like it's
Mm,
TikTok humor, I guess you could call it. There's a lot of that
hmm.
stuff with
Okay.
the
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Good to know if I ever decide to watch it. All right. Moving on to the last question. What is your favorite boutique label to collect from?
Alrighty. So my favorite label, hands down, has got to be Criterion,
Criterion. Okay.
and first off, their packaging is amazing, but also just what they do for movies and how they put them out. So they will make a movie like I don't have it; it's down there in my stack here. But like, come and see
Mm-hmm.
that movie. I was looking for that. So many places could not find it. Come to turn out, it doesn't have a U.S. Blu-ray release,
Mm,
and so I'd have to import it. But they put that one out, so you know they gave it a wide release to a
mm-hmm.
movie that might not have been really seen here,
Mm-hmm.
and I really commend them for that. And on top of that, their packaging is just great. I mean, check out. I got Do the Right Thing here.
Yeah, I love that
Love the
packaging.
packaging. Whoa.
Oh.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to another one because that's on the floor now. Y tu mamá también. This was a recent pickup from the last Criterion sale. Again, the packaging is just top notch. Even the ones that come in the white cases, I
Mm-hmm.
still think they're really high quality releases. They come with posters sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, special features as well, man. If you like your special features,
Yeah,
Criterion is the one. I've picked up Parasite on Criterion, even though I've got the 4K. I picked that up simply because it had bonus features,
I love
and
that packaging too.
yeah, and
And something with the parasite packaging. Is it Morse code on the front or
I believe that's what it's supposed to
yeah,
be doing.
dot dash dash dot? It's like it says parasite, I think.
Yeah, and it so this includes the black and white version of the movie as well.
Oh, okay.
So that was another incentive, and
Mhm. Nice.
Criterion, man. But I did
Yeah.
I did have a runner up I wanted to mention
Okay.
because I'm very fond of their releases. I only have two of them. A24 shop. I just got this Green
Mhm.
Knight.
Mhm.
This thing is gorgeous. Look at
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get that. I'm
yeah.
gonna need to get that eventually.
It it's a very hey in this 4K. So what I did yesterday, we watched this actually.
Mhm.
Um, I popped in the Lionsgate one. And I popped this one in. I was kind of comparing.
Mhm.
This one was much better in my opinion. It
Really?
yeah
Both 4K,
yeah
but the A24 shop version was better quality.
yeah.
Okay.
I think well not necessarily just the quality, but the overall special features and
Oh, okay.
everything you get on the
Mhm.
disc. Yeah. It's a much if you're a big fan of this movie, this is one you're gonna want this edition. And I haven't seen these yet, but we got the souvenir one and two, and
Mhm.
definitely a Criterion esque packaging,
Mhm.
but it's another just awesome packaging
Yeah, I
release.
do like that a lot.
And I'm waiting. I haven't picked up Beau is Afraid. That was one of my favorites of this year.
Mhm.
Because apparently they're doing one for that on 4K, kind of like the Green Knight. So I'm holding out, and I'm
Okay.
kind of hoping that comes to fruition. But we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, the only I do have one film from the A24 shop, and I want to get more. But I picked up Lamb.
Lamb, yeah,
And I really like that movie. It's it's definitely an acquired taste, and a slow burn. But I
yeah.
did really enjoy
Hey,
that film.
that's pretty common with A24. But what I like about
True.
them, and I've been trying to catch your stuff in theaters recently. Like,
Hmm.
my favorite movie of the year right now, it was Beau is Afraid until I
Hmm.
saw Past Lives, which is
Okay,
another
you enjoyed Past
A24
Lives.
movie.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were able to see that too.
yeah. What'd you
We
think of
saw
that?
it was good. It was actually really good. I think there were some writing aspects that I would have changed,
Hmm.
as far as the characters are concerned, but I did enjoy the story a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm.
I thought it was really good, and
Hmm.
I think A24 kind of in the sense of Criterion, they're putting films out there that we might not have seen on a big scale,
Hmm.
and so I commend them for that. I really enjoy their releases. You could tell they care about their movies. That's
It's
the other
true.
thing.
That's very
Um,
true.
they're doing more than an Amore case, and they're getting it out to collectors. And although the prices are a little pricey, you're getting your value.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
yeah,
For sure. And I think I wanted to get that Midsommar 4K set from A24. It's kind of that big set like the Green Knight.
yeah,
Um, I
I
know that movie is not for everybody either, but
yeah.
I really enjoy that packaging. I thought it's beautiful. So,
I thought about it because I hear people say that the director's cut from Ari Aster is much better.
hmm,
Because I didn't particularly love Midsummer. I thought it
yeah,
was all right.
yeah, I've heard
But
that a lot.
yeah, but
Hmm.
I'm like I'm not sure that I want to spend the $40 on one if I'm
Hmm.
since I
Right,
haven't seen that cut of it. But maybe if
exactly.
they do a sale or something, I could see myself. Yeah.
So I actually saw that one in the wild. Um, for like 40. I think
40.
online is like 60,
Oh, it's
but
that much. Okay.
I think it was like 40 or $55 to $60 online.
This
And the
This one was like 34.99. I'm pretty sure.
oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was that cheap, but when I looked for the Midsummer one, it was pretty pricey. I think it was like $55 to $60, and then I saw it at half price books for like 40.
Okay.
Um,
Well, yeah, and
but
again, I like these. My only problem is I don't know how to display these.
yeah,
They
yeah,
don't fit
that's
on
the
my
thing.
yeah.
That's the
they don't
thing.
fit, they don't fit on my shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not gonna go in back there.
Yeah.
And so right now, it was just sitting on my desk.
Yeah.
But hopefully, I find somewhere better to put it. Excuse me. Hopefully, I find somewhere better to put it because it. Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
it's a nice thing. I'd like to put it up there somewhere.
That's the thing with like bigger packaged, items, as far as like movies and TV and stuff. Like you want these nice sets, but like you don't really know where to display them because like the top of your shelves are pretty much already full with stuff. So, you're trying to figure out places to put them. It's a struggle for collectors. It is for
Yeah.
sure.
I,
Um
yeah.
but yeah, so that is all the questions that I have for you, my man. I appreciate you coming to the stream, coming to the recording, and thank you for letting us dive deep into 4K King's collection and his content. Anything coming up that you have that you want to, you know, let the people know about?
Yeah. So first off, thanks for having me. I
Oh yeah, for
appreciate it.
sure,
I
for sure.
really like this show, and I'm really happy to get on it.
Thank you.
Um, and yeah, as for things I got going on, um, so this will come out next Saturday. So maybe
Mhm.
I don't. I'll just say we have big news coming for collection questions.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that should be good. I'm not sure if that'll be out by then or not. We'll see.
Possibly a 4K.
Yeah, we wish. Um, but yeah, and also my YouTube channel. I'm trying to be more consistent with YouTube. I'm trying
Mhm,
now that we're slowing down with the documentary. I have more time to get back to YouTube,
mhm,
and I'm really with the gaming.
mhm,
With I'm posting video. I'm trying to post every other day. That's the goal.
mhm. Okay.
So we'll see. But yeah, 4K King on YouTube, and I appreciate it.
Yes, 4K Kings links will all be in the description. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my page, subscribe to 4K King. He has TikTok, he has
Yeah,
Instagram, he has YouTube. Go find him and go subscribe and follow. He deserves all the love. And thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.